Today, I'm in Kibera with another Twist Blocks project, and I'm joined by these professionals that you see here, and each of them will introduce themselves. So we'll start with the familiar face.
The name is Samson Ontweka, again, representing Summer in this construction project. Thank you for coming back again.
Okay.
My name is Anita Wesonga, and I'm a junior architect at Start Somewhere.
My name is Ruth Wairimo. I'm the project manager at Mta. We are the clients.
So as you can see, these are the professionals behind this project, but we don't know what this project is. So Mr. Sam, kindly tell us, what are you building here in Kibera?
This is also another of the residential units that live, or rather Mta is seeking to build in the slum area. You remember in the previous video we had shown another affordable housing project comprising of 8 units. Now this is an upscale of it. So for this unit, we are doing around 21 units and some common areas for them. So it's more than a residential unit in the slum area.
Okay. Now, being 21 units, Anita, as an architect, how did you approach the design? And have you learned anything new with this project?
Okay, so when I joined Start Somewhere, I just recently joined them. They had already started working on this design. And yeah, so it's a newer technology. So I had to learn how to use the twist blocks because it's currently not being used in Kenya or outside of Start Somewhere and this project. So yeah, we first had to come up with how to work with the block plans and how to design them, because we also use our own softwares to come up with the designs. So that has been the process so far, like learning how to come up with the software and how to bring up the buildings through the software we have, and also how they are implementing it on site. So far it's been like an interesting process and project.
What is your role in respect to the client?
Mostly it's to oversee how the project is going, as that somewhere is doing the process of the building. Yeah.
Is the client the same, Livelihood Impact Fund?
Yeah, the client is more or less the same. It's Livelihood Impact Fund. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, how long have you worked on this project?
This is the second month. So in terms of, we started this project back in March, early March, but back then we were focusing on the retaining wall. We had some challenges with the retaining wall. So active construction, that is minus the retaining wall, we've been here for around 2 months. Yeah.
Okay. Where is the retaining wall? Is it on this side or this other side?
It's towards the road. So towards the road, we did a retaining wall of around 2 meters high. So that retaining wall more rather supports the soil from the road, the soil pressure from the road.
Okay.
Yeah, we utilize some square hollow section and some timbers just to support the soil, and it was done really nice. Maybe you can see in the video.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you say that these are 21 units.
Yeah.
How have you divided all these units for this project?
From an architect and a client's point of view, the units were divided into 7 units on the ground floor, then 7 units on the first floor, and 7 units on the second floor, more rather. And in between, you have some toilet area, like the area that not this one. The other unit is a bathroom and toilet area. So, for instance, the 7 units on the third floor, they get to share 2 toilets and 1 bathroom in that common area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like an improvement from the previous project.
Yeah, definitely. This is an improvement from the previous project, because on the previous project we had the washroom area just set outside
yes.
the unit itself. So for this one, it's just set it is integrated in our plans and design.
Yeah.
Within the general structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the sizes of the rooms?
Yeah, the size of the room more than around 10 square meter. That is for the 4 units, and then you have some 3 units which are more rather bigger. They're around 12 square meter. toward the other end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruth, is that somewhere doing a good job, according to you?
Perfect. Excellent. Yeah.
Is this a technology you would recommend other people who are not familiar with twist blocks to do?
Yeah, I would. Mostly in slum areas. Yeah, it's working so well. Yeah.
What has been the perception and also the adoption of this technology? For example, for this project, have people booked these rooms already?
I think that is a question to Ruth.
Yeah, they have. We have like around 10 to 15 people. Yeah.
How has this, you being new to this technology and as a professional architect, what have you learned so far?
In regards to this technology,
Yeah, twist blocks.
to trace blocks, okay, what I've learned, um, I've learned it's more of a collaborative process as opposed to others, because it's you have to be on site as well and like see what's going on, and like because some blocks need some adjustments sometimes, and so as an architect you have to be also involved in the site work, so that's also one other aspect of it. I can't just lock myself like in my design space and just let it go. So yeah, that's a positive as well, because you get to see like the design coming to life and the details, like you get to see it on paper and on site as well. And also it's been a relatively fast process, considering we have also unskilled, both skilled and unskilled labor. It has been like a fast process, but also coming out like the workmanship has been really good and like on par with the design. So far I've been enjoying the both design and site syncing of the process.
Ruth, from the previous project, are there any changes that you've done based on the feedback you got from the clients living there that you've implemented on this particular project?
I think mostly it's geotextile. We'll not do geotextile here on the walls, so we'll just leave it the way it is. And then we'll also do a small sink, the single one, so we'll not do double because of the sizes of the room. Yeah, that's all.
Is there a reason why you opted out of the geotextile?
Maybe because of the cost also. Yeah.
I remember in the last project, you didn't do any columns. Have you done any columns and beams on this one now?
Yeah, the only structural difference for this project now that it's a G+2 is that we had to integrate the aspect of using the reinforced columns into the walls. So distributed within the 27-meter span, we have some 14 columns on both, and that is 7 on one end and 7 on the other end. So the 14 column, more rather, they bear the load of the structure and prevent it from the horizontal or lateral loading.
Okay.
So the blocks supplement the columns in terms of distribution of the vertical loading of the structure and make it a little bit rigid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen the conduits specifically for the wastewater.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the outside. Is there a reason why the client didn't want to integrate them inside the twist blocks?
Yeah, client preference is that they requested that we have the most of the pipe work, that is the plumbing pipe work, done surface, that in case you have a leak or something of that sort, it's easier to service and maintain.
Yeah.
So we have the waste pipes for the washrooms. Then we have the PVC pipes for the water connection done on surface.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you plaster them?
Yeah, the waste pipes in the toilet area will be plastered. So you just have an inspection channel where a plumber can always inspect what is happening in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
In some rooms, I've seen some of the fundis, they're plastering some joints. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, as Ruth has mentioned, the previous just now, the need for geotextile, the client, so it was just to take off the geotextile from the wall So what you are doing is trying to seal the joints, because more or less where you have the joint and you have the twist block has the head and the or rather the male and the female, where the head tends to interlock, where we have the T intersection, we have some space which is left. So you are more or less trying to seal that space. You're using a good mixture of mortar and some white cement just to mimic the color of the block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is not in regards to this project, but as a question to start somewhere, based on the questions I get from clients who are interested in twist blocks.
Yeah.
Are you able to, at this moment right now, are you able to supply these blocks outside from these projects?
Currently, we are seeking to increase our capacity in terms of block production, because more the client that we have, which is Livelihood Impact Fund through Mtaa 5 Sum, is projecting to do a lot of units within the slum area. So the vision that they have, the block that we are producing currently at our factory, will just be supplying block to this project.
Yeah.
So we are seeking to increase our block capacity so that we're able to supply to other clients, because we more than receive inquiries from other private stakeholders who want to do private homes, they want to do retaining walls, they want to do perimeter walls, but we are unable to supply blocks to them currently because of the commitment that we have with our partner, Livelihood Impact Fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this project, how many blocks has it used?
For this project, it has used around 8,000 blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, still in counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as it is for now, we've finished the walling, the walling which was done in 40 days from start to completion. So we finished the walling, so we don't anticipate to use more blocks. So 8,000 blocks for this project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there another project coming up after this?
Yes, Livelihood Impact Fund has identified some spaces developed within the slum area.
Yeah.
So we are doing for instance, this is K2. So we have some project in the pipeline. We have K3, K4, K5 in the pipeline still.
Yeah.
So we are hoping to build these other projects as we move on and progressively with our project partners.
Yeah. So I see people have adopted twist blocks technology, especially here in Kibera.
Yeah, the vision is to improve the living standard in the slum area.
Yeah.
And it's good that we have Livelihood Impact Fund trying to bridge that gap and provide better households for the guys in the slum area.
Yeah.
But they can move away from the iron sheet houses.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Should we come back when the units are done?
Yeah, definitely. You should come back when you finish the house itself, maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks time.
Yeah.
Because this project is not much involved with a lot of finishes. So we want to finish doing the walkway, want to finish doing the roof and installing these floors on the second floor and on the first floor.
Yeah. Yes. Before I forgot, what methods are you going to use for the floors now, for the slab?
Yeah, for the upper slabs, we are going to replicate the same method that we've used for our previous project.
Okay.
Which is more like doing formwork just at top of the beam, the floor beams. We do a formwork and then we use the mesh, the standard mesh, just in between the concrete, because we'll do a concrete topping of around 70 or 100 mm. Yeah.
Something smaller.
Something smaller, something affordable.
But strong.
Yeah, very strong enough.
Okay.
Yeah, because the beams more they are the ones which bear the weight.
Yes.
Of the slab.
Yeah. These are RHS sections.
Yeah, the RHS section, the floor beams.
Okay. So I think when we come back, that's the best time to talk about the costings now for the project.
Yeah. When you come back, we'll invite our project partners, that is the client himself, Livelihood Impact Fund, so that they can give a cost breakdown of how far we've spent so far.
Yeah.
For this project.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel so that you'll get notified when we do that video. So on behalf of the audience, thank you, Sam, for taking us through this construction project for the 21 units using twist blocks. I think we'll see you when we come back.
Thank you audience. Keep the question coming. It's good to see the areas that we can always improve on our technology. it's also good that you appreciate the good work that you're doing around the slum area. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.